Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness, this title screen. This title screen is so much better than I imagined it would ever be. Hello everyone, Foxy Games here. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Wow. Wow, this is cool. Alright, let's see if we can actually connect. Early access started about 5 minutes ago. We're going to head on over to Siren. Well, this is no shock. Alright, so against all odds, I've managed to get in. I'm honestly not sure how. In all honesty, a nation populated entirely by bookish types like Alphino is not a place that appeals to me. Estinian, you're not gonna like our time in Charlian. Oh well. Let's... Ooh, we're getting a weapon straight away. You know, the fact that the forum does know more that they're letting on, it leads me to believe that the theories are correct, that, much like Emmett Selk created Alleg and Garlemald, I believe that Vena actually created Charlian. I believe those theories are correct. We'll see as this game goes on. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Tataru, we're all gonna be crying. I have a towel handy for that very thing. Oh, that quest music, though. Okay, that's good.
The street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
It is kind of funny, isn't it? To think about how things have changed. God, it almost makes me wish I had played through 1.0. As terrible as it was.
Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
That's no shock either. God damn it, Thancred. He was a street urchin.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
I love all of them.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Aw, you're adorable,
I'd rather
Alphino.
you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company.
And Estinian's like... Tsundere.
Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Oh.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
I love him so much.
Better.
I'm so glad they made him a Scion. See, the writers of this game, they give the fans what they want. Oh, Tataru. You should come with us.
Right, Tataru.
And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. And now I hope Yoshi P doesn't make me break that promise. There are a lot of death flags going around.
I'll hold you to that.
Don't hold me to it. No, don't. Why, Tataru?
Have a safe journey, and please, be careful.
You're so adorable. I love you. Well, I can only promise I'll bring Graha back because he's my husband and I need him.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Emmett Selk.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined.
The future undefined and in flux.
I had a feeling they were gonna make him the narrator.
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
All I'm hearing is someone you know and love is going to die in this expansion, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. Off to old Charlian we go. Though considering they abandoned New Charlian, we might as well just call this place Charlian. Oh dear. This music never plays for a good reason.
Here. Feel.
Heidelin.
Think.
You sound a little different from usual. Are you speaking to me as Vena instead?
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Oh, look at them. They're adorable.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
Well, you don't have the gift, buddy. Don't worry, I'll tell Heidelin you said hello.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Okay, but can we do the Titanic thing? You know, you and me, alone. Cat husband. Oh, there you are. Hello, Vena.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
I mean, I think we've known from the beginning that she is Heidelin.
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Listen to this music. Oh. Like, those first few notes, I was getting Major Dragon Song War, kind of. Why now, Heidelin, or I can trust your words no longer? Considering what we know of Heidelin now, that would be a fair thing to say, but still, I feel the need to be civil.
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Heidelin has always been, a primal.
She even knows it herself. What an existence that must be.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered.
I can't with this music. It's so fucking beautiful.
The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
She can't summon us anymore. That's why she's been so quiet. She simply can't anymore.
Then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
What promise would that be? Just to keep Zodiac at bay? Or was there something else?
We shall meet again. And soon.
I so want to believe that we're not gonna have to kill her. And conveniently,
Let's go.
nobody
Might still be
else
room in the pram.
nobody else was there to see Heidelin. Though it remains to be seen if anybody else could see her.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
It's basically a magical computer linked with a magical server. I love it. It's so practical and so easy to explain.
Name and occupation?
Oh jeez. Oh god, what can I say? Adventurer by trade, artisan, or champion of Eorzea. Well, the last one seems unwise. And this one seems a little too casual, but I'm sure not an artisan.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
Are you saying Charlian has no need for adventurers? Look, you're cute as far as Lalafell go, but don't think I won't punt you into the Thaliac.
And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
He hasn't thought about that, has he? I suppose you're also an adventurer, aren't you, Estinian? Okay, this is cool that they actually follow you now. You know, it kind of gives you a reason to look around and explore and stuff. Now that I'm out of the crowd, actually getting to look around here and see things. Charlian is actually quite pretty. Alright, I turned off shout and yell chat because I know there are going to be some people out there trying to spoil shit because, you know, some people aren't content with others enjoying things. They're not content with people having a good time because they're just hollow shells of human beings. But, you know, we won't have to deal with that now. God, the music here is so pretty. And I knew it was going to have this theme. I just didn't think it would be this pretty. It's a bunny, but it's not a bunny boy, so we're going to ignore that. So basically what Kryal is saying here, that one student got so sick of eating Archon loaf and all the other garbage food that the Charlians make that he actually opened a proper restaurant. I mean, it's a brilliant business move. I've noticed that most Charlian buildings are very open air, which is pretty cool. I guess it kind of befits an island nation. You get that sea breeze for natural air conditioning. I love the way this place looks. It's really pretty. Ah, and here's that aetheryte like we saw in the trailer. Very fancy. Hearing that choir in the background just makes me think of the Crystarium music. Also, I should probably set this as my home point, because Charlian becomes the new hub, as it were. Man, this place is huge. I mean, it's not that big. It actually, when you look at it, it's actually better laid out than the Crystarium, I think. Things aren't too far apart. You know what this companion system does? Wow, you look like Snow White. Wow, you are literally Snow White. Holy shit, that's a pretty great glamour. Anyway. You know what this companion system does do? It forces you to not just teleport all over the place. Which I guess is good and bad.
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Oh, yes. That is very strange, and kind of ties into another theory that the forum is tempered by none other than Hydaelyn. I guess we'll have to
Even more
see.
concerning was the
Alright, so I do have to choose where to go first. God, I almost don't know. On the one hand, Radzet Han is where the dancer art was born. I feel like I should go there, but on the other, this is way more interesting. Yeah, I decided to go to Thavnair first, because it's so different from everything we've been to. So, I think that'll be interesting. Oh. We're going to attempt to teleport straight to Thavnair despite not having an Aetherite attunement. And the people who work at the place where this is possible are both Moonbreeda's parents. Oh, that's terrible. Man. And Urianger can't bring himself to talk to them. I wonder if they even know. Okay, so he sent them a letter at least, but damn. What do you say to something like what happened? She sacrificed herself. Oh man, Urianger. The level of guilt that weighs on this man is just... it would crush lesser people, I'm sure. This is a rather lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? I bet you they take that very seriously in Sharlayan. Man, it's been a while since Thancred's been able to use an Aetherite.
Oh, one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh, you couldn't have told us that before. I wonder if you trick all your test subjects.
What?
No, Thancred. Violent ethereal sickness. So are we going to puke as we come out of this Aetherite?
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh dear. And Estinian just comes through nice and easy. Because he was already attuned. Well, we certainly don't look like heroes, porting in as we did. Ilsabard. The same continent that Garlemald resides upon. Interesting that Thavnair was able to stay out of that whole affair. Oh, poor Thancred. Poor me, too. Jeez.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Adventuring with Estinian again is such a pleasure. I love him so much.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
Did it mention this?
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no! Well... good luck, Estinian! Oh, I'm gonna push through my sickness, am I? Gotta help, friend. You managed to will yourself to your fate, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? We'll manage. We'll manage. Where are you, buddy? I'm coming. Oh, hey, the same kind of Aetherite. Well, they did say that... oh, no. They did say that it was the same as, oh, God. Reducing movement speed. But movement speed is what I need the most right now. Estinian. Oh, no. Don't worry, buddy. We'll preserve your coin purse. Where the hell is he? There he is. Oh, jeez. I like the ether sickness effect. That's kind of cool. 19,800 gil. For 3 bottles of this stuff that cures belly aches. Estinian, don't you do it. The price is high road robbery, and if you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize that any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. Oh no. Deny that the deal is fair. Yes, Estinian. Don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Don't. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? That you're gonna be spending your last gil on this? You can't. I shouldn't buy the lassie. Yeah, he is swindling you. You couldn't tell by just the number? 1,890 gil. That sounds more realistic. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Yeah, look, this guy is clearly an idiot, because you look at this. If you look at this and this, and you think, this would be a good guy to swindle. Like, how did you even survive business? Ugh. Oh, jeez. Why don't I just take my bottle now so this stops happening? The music out here is so good. I'm gonna be saying that throughout this entire expansion. Thancred, buddy. How you holding up? You've spared us Tataru's wrath. Oh yeah, because he's probably spending Scion funds. Oh dear. Wait. His hair? What? Oh. Well, I mean, he looks good in a ponytail. Oh, did you spend ridiculous money on the tie? How much did it cost? 9,400 gil. What? No. No, you idiot. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Oh. Estinian, did you just always have your people buy things for you? Is that why you're so stupid with coin? Well, the quest basically sums up the fact that business has basically died in this town since that tower appeared, and man, it has appeared real close to this place. I wonder what this huge spire is. I wonder if that's always been there. It looks almost crystalline, like a big crystal of ether or something. Really cool looking. But that's why the prices are all out of control here, and merchants are basically allowed to swindle people. Because nobody's here to give any oversight anymore. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the Matanga's design. Most of the beast tribes I don't really care much for, but these guys... It's just like you slapped an elephant on a fat guy's body. I'm not a fan. You know, the music out here reminds me a bit of the music from Ul'dah. Not Ul'dah specifically, but Thanalan. Just a little. The first few notes. You know, is it not strange to the Matanga that they're elephant people and there are actual elephants wandering around here? That'd be like if there were weird human horses walking around and we just kind of wandered, you know, next to them. I'm drawing a strange picture in my mind. Don't mind me. Well, if nothing else, this place is scenery porn. I mean, we saw this in the release trailers and stuff, but... God, look at that. Leave me alone, elephant. Jesus Christ. It make me happy that people poach you in real life. That's terrible. I shouldn't say that. Oh dear, we've come across corpses. Oh dear.
I am Vashan, servant to the Satra. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Now that's interesting that he would look at Estinian's lance. I have a theory, I'll keep it to myself. But the Matanga dude who we're talking to did say that the satrap has an affinity for dragons. We'll see if my theory proves right.
We have new scales?
What in the world? Wait, so these people were just sleeping on the floor? What?
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Well, that's convenient, but why are you people sleeping on the ground?
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
I feel like I'm focusing too hard on the fact that these people were just passed out, slumped over where they stood, presumably. But that's weird. These people are weird. Pretty sure the kid's a dragon. I said I'd keep my theory to myself, but I'm not going to anymore.
Curious that it concerns you so.
He thinks Estinian's here to kill dragons. I'm pretty sure this kid's the dragon. I mean, his eyes are red, which is not uncommon, I guess, for Aura, but he strikes me as being way too knowledgeable for his stature.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Oh no.
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Estinian.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
Oh no, Estinian is not going to do well with these people. Oh no.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Oh no, Estinian.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
I'm surprised he didn't just jump.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
Alright, so it seems there's nothing sinister going on here. These people are just fucking weird. That's all. Oh yeah, I know my hot bars are a bit sloppy, to be honest. But I also don't care. I don't do savage content. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's our old friend Fan Daniel.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
Oh, was it that Allegan scholar who was trying to research tempering? Can't remember his name.
Something?
Owen, that was it.
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
I like his other voice. A lot of people say they don't like him. I do. I really like Fandaniel. He's, sure, at a glance, he's not as compelling as Emmett Selk, because nobody's ever going to be as compelling as Emmett Selk. And that's okay. That's okay. I really hope people understand that. You know, I went into this knowing that we're probably... I could just teleport. That we're probably... Well, ether currents. God. We're probably never going to see a villain... Shut the fuck up. We're probably never going to see a villain... I can't jump down there. Am I going to be able to complete... What the fuck? Am I going to be able to complete a single goddamn sentence? We're never going to see a villain quite like Emmett Selk again. That's what I figure going into this. But again, that's okay. either I won't be disappointed because, you know, I expect Fan Daniel to be exactly as he is on the tin, or I'm pleasantly surprised at how deep of a character he winds up being. And if you think of it that way, you really can't lose. Like, this is... I don't understand why they still do this. Like, they bring you out here for a quest, and then afterward it's like, oh, hey, why don't you just go straight back out there for this ether current? Oh, God. This looks so uncomfortable. Nim does not look happy. I can't believe you ride these fucking things. Why not chocobos? Chocobos have to be easier. Oh, this looks so silly and I love it. It was wielded by Manusia. Oh, okay. So it was basically a sword used by the gods. That was kind of cool, that little cinematic. I'm sure they will use that to great effect. Man, these towers are even creepier up close. You know, my goal is to stand right up there. I hope it's possible. Oh, good. Now I get to ride one of these all on my own. And you know, I don't really like it when they give you these mounts that you can't dismount, because then what happens is if you want to get off, say for an ether current, which is very close by, you need to go all the way back, pick up your mount again, and then continue. I know, it says there's a fucking ether current here. Where is it? It must be inside this building. Nope, I hear it. Yep, I have to get off my mount. Now I'm gonna need to go all the way back, grab the mount again. Like, I hate to say it, but World of Warcraft did it better. They would give you an item that you could use to summon it. Oh shit. So assuming you needed a mount for something, you could always get it back very quickly and easily. I know I'm being critical of some things, and I feel like you need to be. I don't feel like blind praise helps anything. You know, I do love this game. I love the way Thavnair looks. Like, look at that stone. It's fucking beautiful. The skybox is naturally beautiful. The tower looks fabulous, and this big crystalline rock looks incredible. It really sells this place as something completely new and alien to us. Like a completely different culture. Oh, goodbye, bird. I won't miss you. I'm sure it's not a comfortable ride. Why do you people not just ride chocobos? Oh well. You know, this music is very familiar. And I want to say it sounds a bit like the Garlean theme that you hear. God, I really can't just run off this cliff, really. It sounds a bit like the Garlean music that you hear when you're in Alamigo. I guess that would make sense, considering we're in Ilsabard. It's just interesting how the leitmotif carries over.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
Oh, Estinian. You got treated the worst out of all of us, I can tell.
The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Wow. Getting real philosophical on us, which is kind of Uriange's thing, but it's never quite gone to this end. Is life worth living?
Poetic and ominous to a fault. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
He really just said an orgy of pain and suffering, Thancred. Wow. I wonder... did orgy have that meaning, for, you know, back in the days when people spoke like this? Because if it did, wow, you really went there.
There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Thancred knows that better than most of us, I think.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
And for an immortal like Fandaniel, who's seen so much of it.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil.
The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
So even with the Talaferoi, we find some common ground. Uh-oh. Come on, you guys were looking that way and you didn't see him.
I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Yeah, restrain the giant elephant woman. Can't we send somebody a little smaller? Oh, you needn't ask. No, we won't be mean.